Hello, hello friends, it's Willie. Welcome to my channel, Disney Your Day, still soon to be renamed. Welcome back if you visited with me before. Either way, I'm so happy you're here. It is Mystery Monday, and I'm going to try to finish 2 sections of this evening, not while I'm on camera, because I am a slow diamond painter. I believe I have mentioned that before. But just because I want to move this along a little bit, I got a new mystery kit in the mail last week from Diamond Art Club. Ooh. So I want to finish this one up and get that one in motion. Oh, I thought I was grabbing my pointy tweezers, and instead I got my new rounded nose tweezers. I want to get this up off the canvas. Well, maybe not. I'll brush it off when it's finished. I loaded up my pen with Vamp Vogue. Let me see if that's actually showing in the camera. Not really. Vamp Vogue. Oh, wow, that lighting. It's stinky. Vamp Vogue from Patty Wax. It is a Halloweeny scent, and it actually smells really good. So I've been using that a lot lately. And I like the way it works. So again, this is a mystery painting. As you can see, there's no color. Everything is in black and white on this canvas. Usually a diamond painting canvas shows you can see the picture. It shows the picture that you're actually going to be painting. And that kind of helps guide you with colors and with rounds, which I'm using round drills. This is a round drill painting, which I thought was a little unusual because squares would cover all of the canvas. With the rounds, the black and white shows through. So I am truly curious to see what this is going to look like when it's all said and done. You can see I've completed 3 sections so far. Let me get these up out of the way. I still have no idea what it is. Might be something floral. I don't know. I think there were categories when I ordered it from Amazon, and I don't even remember if I selected a particular category. Isn't that bad? That's me though. Hi, I'm random. Wait a minute, are you a Y or are you a V? I think you're actually a V. So let me scooch that over. Because this is a poured glue canvas, I could actually slide that around like I just did. And you're seeing one of the issues that I've had with this canvas, and that the Y's and the V's, I'm not always seeing the leg. So what I think might be a Y turns out to sometimes actually be a V. And because there's no color behind this, it's harder to tell when I've made that kind of mistake. So it's a mystery, it's an adventure. It's more bang for your buck. So how's everybody doing? I'm actually recording this on Monday evening, October 17th, I believe. And I hope if you're tuning in with me this evening, or whenever you're tuning in, that you're doing well, and that those around you are safe and sound. I have been trying to record a video every day and publish a video every day in October, and this past week I have failed miserably at that, and I don't know if I'm going to try to make it up at some point, or just kind of let it slide and just say, you know, it's not like I'm getting paid to do this. So I'm not counting this as a failure, even though I just said it, I have failed spectacularly. I have not met my goal, but it's okay because life happens. I think I may have already mentioned in a previous video, I came home with a migraine one night last week. I found out that one of my cousins had passed. So I went to Pennsylvania after I got off work on Thursday. And not Thursday. Oh my goodness. Here I go already. I went up to Pennsylvania after I got off work on Friday. And I was going to try to record my UFO Friday up there, and the painting that I thought I would pull out when I got there is one that I had stopped working on because I had run out of drills in one of the colors because I had spilled them and had not recovered all of the spilled drills. I thought I had drills from a canvas that I had recently finished that were the right color number, and they were. But what I had forgotten was that the diamond painting that I had been working on used square drills instead of rounds. And when I got up to Pennsylvania, I was really tired, or really knackered, as some of my friends from the UK might say. I was really knackered. That is a Y. Let me put that back down there. I was really knackered, and I ended up in bed by about 9:30, I think. Saturday was the funeral. I did a little bit of shopping that I needed to do afterward. Oh, that's the V. I'm sorry. Distracted. I did a little bit of shopping, came back to my place in Pennsylvania, took a nap, ate lunch, started a new diamond painting for Fall Y'all, hosted by Diamond Grandma. And then met up with my two oldest and bestest, dearest friends for dinner and some hanging out. Sunday was a quiet day. I was still really tired. And, all right, where's the other bag of drills I got out? And I did some laundry and came back to Maryland. So nothing got filmed over the weekend. In fact, I think I managed to record 3 days. I recorded and uploaded 3 days last week. So yeah, I'm really behind, but it's okay. Again, this is a hobby, and hobbies are not supposed to induce stress. In fact, they are supposed to help ease your stress. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. If I get some extra videos done, I will upload them. If not, it's okay. I actually do have videos on my phone, on the phone camera's phone. But to have uploaded one of them or two of them, I would have had to look up, websites and product information to share in the description box. And I didn't make time to do any of that. I had the time, I didn't make the time. So, life. So that's been what I've been up to when I wasn't uploading the past week. Overall, though, it was a good weekend. It was sad to say goodbye to my cousin. And it's a cliche, but he lived a good long life, and he was a very good man. who did a lot of good during his time on this earth. Sadly, he died, I believe, was it Tuesday night or Wednesday night, maybe? Tuesday night. And this Thursday, he would have turned 90. So, you know, it would have been cool if he could have held out for his 90th birthday. But I believe that he has gone to heaven and that he will be with his wife and his parents and lots of friends and cousins and our aunts and uncles, you know, all the people who've gone on before him. So I definitely believe that he is in a better place. Still, it's sad for his children. His children are actually about my age. His daughter and I actually graduated high school together, and his son is just a year behind us. So, yeah, my mom's family was spread out quite a bit. My mom was the youngest of 8. And she actually became an aunt when she was, I think, 9 years old. Not 9 years old, 9 months old. 9 months old. And I think she was maybe, did I figure out 7? When my cousin Max, who is the one who just passed, she was about 7 years old when he was born. And I think he was the next of my generation to be born. So we were spread out quite a bit in age, and I have several cousins who had children before I came along. And if you do genealogy stuff, and there are a couple friends who roll their eyes every time I go there, but his children would actually be my first cousins once removed. And a couple of my friends like roll their eyes and they're like, oh, there she goes with the removes again. You know, it's a side effect of doing genealogy, of being an amateur genealogist. So there you go. So yeah, our family was, the extended family was large enough that they rented out one of the local community centers for the family Christmas party every year because we couldn't all fit in my grandmother's house. I mean, that's how extended we were. And that was always fun. It hasn't been done since I was little, like maybe 5 or 6. But I have memories of the parties and having fun with all of the other cousins my age or, you know, thereabouts. And there were a number of us. There were 4 of us in my high school graduating class. And a couple just a year or 2 older, 1 or 2 that were a year or 2 or 3 behind us. So there were quite a few of us in that same age range. And they had somebody come in every year to play Santa Claus. And we all just had a good time, you know, the whole family fellowship thing. And, you know, my grandmother didn't have to clean house or clean up after anybody or cook for anybody. Actually, she may have helped cook. I don't remember if they were catered, if the parties were catered or not. But there was food. So again, I don't know if like my grandmother and my mother and my aunties all brought stuff. That part I don't remember. I'll have to see if my sister remembers. My sister is 13 years older than me. So she sometimes remembers details that I don't, because I was too young at the time. She did not remember who played Santa Claus. I did ask her that the other day, and she wasn't sure. It was not one of the uncles or one of the older cousins, I don't think, because I don't remember any of them going missing during the party. But anyway, those were good memories. Those were good memories. And, you know, I got to talk to a couple of my cousins, and, you know, we kind of did the, you know, it's a shame we only see each other at funerals. We had that conversation, and one of my cousins said, you know, our family is shrinking. You know, and it is, because all of the aunts and uncles are gone. My mother is gone. All of her siblings are gone. A couple of the cousins now are gone. And a couple of the cousins' children are gone. So, you know, it happens as you get older. You know, sometimes your family just shrinks, and nobody's having babies lately. We have a few who are young adults who may end up making babies and adding to the family tree. And that would be nice. I'm sure my cousins, my first cousins once removed, would like to be grandparents at some point. Because it's different when you have grandkids, or so I'm told, or so I've seen. I've actually seen that with my sister. And of course with my parents, you know. The grandkids, you know, got away with stuff that I would never have gotten away with. And, you know, as the youngest, my sister claims that I got away with murder. One day, she always fussed about how I could do things that she was never allowed to do, and I could get away with things that she would never have been allowed to do. And my mother just looked at her and said, we were older when we had her. We were tired. So that kind of stopped that complaining for a while. And I like to think that I wasn't a brat about it, but I probably was a brat about it because I was the youngest. And I was spoiled. But I think I also had more of an independent streak than my sister had when she was little. So I think my mother had a really good sense of what I could be trusted with and what I couldn't. She was very wise in that regard. And wow, I didn't intend to make this listen to Willie ramble on about her family video. But with my cousin passing and seeing relatives over the weekend, it's kind of what's been on my mind. I've been thinking a lot about family. I have done some genealogy, and you know, when we go through moments like this where we lose somebody, it makes me kind of want to get back into the research. Now, all my genealogy stuff is up in Pennsylvania. I store it all up there because that's where I do most of the research. Most of the lines in my family tree, once they settled in that area of Pennsylvania, they stayed there. So the actual hands-on resources for researching things are in that area. So I just keep everything there rather than schlepping it back and forth to Maryland. And there are some really nice resources. The local library in my hometown has what they call the Pennsylvania Room, which has a lot of information on families in the area local history, that sort of thing. There's also the Town Historical Society, which has a lot of genealogical records. For the county, there's the County Historical Association, which is housed in an old jail, so it's a neat building to visit. And I visited there a few times to do research. And they have a lot of printed records or things on microfilm, that sort of thing. And I think they're working on computerizing a lot of their information. In fact, I think one of my cousins on my father's side of the family has been involved with photographing and uploading different things, documents, and historical photographs and things, so that they're available online. And that's she's retired and she volunteers there, and I'm thinking that might be something interesting to do when I retire, hopefully in 5 to 7 years. I'm really hoping. I can already kind of taste it, but I'm going to want to do something useful that gets me out of the house occasionally once I retire. I plan to sit around and do a lot of reading and do a lot of diamond painting, but it would be nice to give something back to the community. And since I've made use of a lot of the local genealogical resources, I'd like to give back to some of those resources. This ended up being a good diamond painting for fall, I think, because there are a lot of browns and oranges in it, at least in this bottom section of it. I did not plan this, and I really don't know what this painting is, but the colors are right for this time of year. What's it like where you are? We're definitely getting a dose of fall. We had some beautiful warmer weather over the weekend, but by warmer I mean, in the 70s, basically. When my one girlfriend picked me up on Saturday to hang out with our other friends, she was wearing shorts. But I think she ends up in shorts when it's like over 65. She's a lot more comfortable in shorts than I am. Although I'm kind of at the point now where I don't really care if somebody sees me in shorts. For the longest time, I would only wear them when it was super duper hot. I would wear them when I went to Disney World because nobody there knows me. I don't care if they see my legs. And the stark white blinding pastiness of them. But yeah, that's how warm it was that my friend Tammy was in shorts. I had not packed shorts, so I was still in the outfit that I wore to the funeral. Usually on the weekend I'm in a pair of leggings and an oversized t-shirt, or a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. I tend to be quite casual. Yeah, I mean, even, I kind of stretch the definition of business casual toward the casual end of the spectrum, if you get my drift. It's funny, I love dressing up as a little kid. Plain dress up, not so much as a grown-up. So let me place these last few cues and take a look at how long we've been going, and then I may be ending this because I'm not sure how much else you want to hear about my goofy family. And I don't want to keep you too long since I haven't put anything up recently. Oh, this hand. I'm wearing my glove again today. I think I recorded at least one video last week with the glove on. The trigger finger has been really bad and my hands are really achy. And the glove helps stabilize the thumb so it doesn't move around and get irritated, which is why I'm wearing it again. It is not pretty, but it is very functional, and there's a sort of not a really firm splint right here that kind of helps keep it immobile. I still have some use of it, but I can't move it around a whole lot. And that helps with the pain immensely. Okay, so let me check the time here. Oh my, we've done 26 minutes pretty much. So this is what I've got so far. I will finish this up, and when we come back next week, I'll be either in this section or this section. I may work ahead a little bit, just because I'm really curious to see what this is going to turn out to be. Looking through the camera, I'm still thinking maybe something floral, but I could be wrong. I do think the colors are quite appropriate for fall. So if you have any thoughts about what this might be, drop me a comment below. And if you enjoy mystery diamond paintings, drop me a comment below. And please do the YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to share this with another diamond painting friend. And remember, if you have a diamond painting channel, tell me about it, because I also want to support others in this wonderful community. So, excuse me for making noise. My table is a mess right now. I want to support others in this community. So if you have a channel, tell me about it so I can come subscribe if I don't already, and watch your videos and give you some likes and give you some comments. I would love to see what content you're producing as well. So for now, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. There's an awful lot of diamond painting content out there on YouTube. And I appreciate the fact that you were willing to spend a few minutes with me today. I will be back with more this week, God willing, and the creek don't rise, as we say in my part of Pennsylvania. And we say crick, we don't say creek. But until then, stay safe, take good care of yourself, and remember to try to find time to do something that makes you happy each and every day. Keep that smile on your face. And until the next video, this is Willie signing out. See you soon. Bye-bye.